You are with me right now on the ground. We're on a flyover, as you can see, just a few meters away from Supertech. And on this flyover with me are hundreds of people who've come to watch the demolitions. There are also other media outlets, police people, contractors, all here to make sure the space is safe. Now, I have three colleagues with me on the ground, bringing you minute-by-minute updates and developments of everything you can see right now. We're going to go over to my first colleague, Akash, present with us on the ground. Akash, if you could tell our audiences more about the kind of explosives, the kind of technology that's involved in what we're going to see today in just a few hours from now.
Right, and Toya, I mentioned it earlier that at a time when technology has reached its pinnacle, this particular exercise is going to be very, very important, not only for this particular day, but in the history, because this is the first of its kind of event here in Delhi NCR and the kind of technology. So we are saying it's an explosive, but the company that is very much taking care of the task is saying that it will be an implosive where particles would be going inwards rather than the outwards. They have used a fence as well to prevent those particles going out of the boundary. Further, three types of explosives are being used. We don't know the technicalities of those three bombs that are used at this point in time, but definitely this is more than 3,500 kgs that is being used. We were told that in the 9,000 holes, these explosives have been capped, and within 7 seconds of the initial ignition, that will be from 100 meters away from the actual circuit, which is the very first circuit of the two buildings. This ignition will happen in 7 seconds, and then after those 7 seconds, within 12 seconds, we'll be seeing this implosion and building coming down. Also, we have been told that the technical name of this particular exercise is waterfall implosion, because this will be visible as a waterfall in slow motion. We'll be getting this particular view after 2:30, because 2:30 is the time period when Chetan Datta, who is an Indian certified blaster, will be pressing the button. But this is going to be very, very important. 3,500 kg is not an ordinary amount or not an ordinary quantity, because you see 3,500 kg is explosive, and this is 32 floors high building and one is 29 floors high building. So it is not an ordinary quantity, and we are told that it will take only 12.5 seconds that this building will turn into rubble, this building will turn into debris. Yes, this debris will be then making at least 4 floors together. This is what we are told. 80,000 ton is the quantity of the debris that will be coming out from this particular building. And we can understand it in more simpler ways that 35,000 metric ton is what the quantity is, and we are told that then 30,000 ton will be taken away from this particular place to Noida sector 80, where we have a plant where this debris will be treated, and the valuable items from this debris, for example, we have steel, iron, wood and other metals, will be extracted from this debris. And the cost of this particular demolition, which is 20 crore, out of those 20 crore, 50 crore will be recovered by selling these valuable items. 5 crores is being bared by the company Supertech, and the remaining 15 crores will be recovered by this particular debris. So this is very important. This is going to be very important, Toya. We are just 4 hours away from this particular demolition, and after 4 hours, the button will be pressed, and within a short span of time, we'll be seeing this building coming down. So yeah.
All right, Akash, thank you so much for bringing us so much comprehension on the entire story. Now, for our audiences, I want to take a deeper dive into exactly why today is taking place. My colleague Siddhant has been bringing us all of the details. Siddhant, the Supreme Court had said, when they said that these towers need to be demolished, one of the things they'd said is that there had been collusion between the Noida officials and those who were building the building. Can you tell us more? All right, we'll go back to Siddhant when we can. Yash, my colleague, has been speaking to residents over the last few days to understand what their concerns are. Yash, right now we have viewers tuning in from across the country, and we're all sitting in our living rooms. Tell us, the residents who are there in the area, what are their concerns right now? Give us, around the country, an idea of the fears right now, if any fears, that are on residents' minds.
Well, Toya, definitely they have some reservations in their mind. What they are thinking is that their houses, their residents are very close to the very point there where this entire demolition is happening, and what they're feeling is that the authorities have taken ample amount of they have done everything to make sure that nothing of any sort goes wrong, but still it's their homes we are talking about. It's a place where they live, so they have certain reservation. And this particular society, this is the Purvanchal Silver City, which has hosted some of the residents from the Supertech Emerald Court, where the people of this particular society have come in large number to take shelter for next couple of hours till the demolition is completed. I'm going to try and speak to some of the residents who are present over here to understand from them like what's on their mind and what they are feeling right now. As we are also seeing in these visuals that some officials have also come down to make sure and to take stock of the situation and to talk to the residents about what they're feeling. Ma'am, आप एमरल्ड सोसाइटी में रहते हैं, कुछ एमरल्ड कोर्ट में कुछ घंटे रह गए हैं, क्या सोच रहे हैं? जी, कुछ घंटे रह गए हैं, क्या आपके दिमाग में चल रहा है इस समय?
हमारे टाइम ये डेमोलिशन तो एक्चुअली होनी है, ज़रूरी है, तो वो हमारा 8 साल का केस है जो चल रहा था, वो आज फुलफिल होने जा रहा है। तो उसके बाद का जो है प्रिकॉशन क्या लेने चाहिए, मैं तो उसी के लिए सभी अपनी लेडीज़ के लिए यही अनाउंस करती हूँ कि आप 2-3 दिन कम से कम अगर बाहर रह सकें तो रहिए। कुछ उसमें सीनियर सिटीजन भी हैं लोग, हमारी सोसाइटी में 50% सीनियर सिटीजन, तो उनके लिए तो हेल्थ हैजर्ड है। तो जो डस्ट पार्टिकुलर्स है वो तो एक्सप्लोजिव्स के पार्टिकुलर्स भी उसमें आ सकते हैं, या डस्ट तो पोल्यूट करेगी, इसलिए हमें यही चाहिए कि कम से कम 2-3 दिन अवॉइड करना चाहिए और अपनी सेहत का ख्याल रखना चाहिए। एक्चुअली हमने आने से पहले प्रिकॉशन मेजर तो लिए हैं, सभी बालकनीज हमने कवर की हैं, जिसमें हमारा RW है, नोएडा अथॉरिटी, एंड दूसरी RW का बहुत हेल्प मिली है हमें।
So you just heard one of the residents from the particular society, Emerald Court. They have some reservations. They are preparing for this fall which is going to take place today. And we can also see in these visuals, we have some of the officials from the task force who are present over here. These officials are from the particular Emerald Court society who've been taking care of this particular thing. Sir, so you have come here, आप यहाँ पे आए हैं लोगों को एक तरीके से एक बताने की सब ठीक है। क्या सर अभी कितना समय बाकी है और क्या चल रहा है अभी, और लास्ट मिनट प्रिपरेशंस क्या बाकी है?
देखिए, लास्ट मिनट प्रिपरेशन सब कुछ बची नहीं है। सेफ इवैक्यूएशन हमारा प्लान था वो ऑलरेडी हो चुका है, और अभी रिसेंटली ऑन साइट पूजा भी हुई है, और हमारे DM जो सुहास एलवाई सर भी अभी आए थे, वो भी साइट अभी देख के गए। अभी हम लोग प्रोबेबली 1 घंटे के अंदर हम लोग हैंड ओवर कर देंगे कैंपस रेस्पेक्टिव अथॉरिटीज को।
तो सर आप पर्टिकुलर कौन सी टीम को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं?
हम लोग जो हमारी इको RW है सुपरटेक की, हम उसमें एक पर्टिकुलर हम लोग 5 लोगों की टास्क फोर्स है। हमारा काम है बेसिकली सेफ इवैक्यूएशन करवाना प्री डेमोलिशन, और उसके बाद पोस्ट डेमोलिशन हम लोग को एक विजुअल इंस्पेक्शन कंडक्ट करना है। उसके बाद हम फिर रेजिडेंट्स को इन्फॉर्म कर देंगे कि व्हेन दे हैव टू कम बैक।
So what do you think, by what time post demolition, because we understand the demolition is at 2:30 and it's mere matter of 12 seconds that the entire building will come down. So what do you think, after what time, in what time the residents will be called back?
See, post demolition there are certain activities which are already planned. One of that important activity is inspection by the experts from Edifice Engineering, the jet demolition, and respective bomb squad and whatever. So they'll do the initial inspection, especially towards those 4 towers which are in very close proximity. Post that we will go, once they will give us clear, and then we have to visually inspect all 15 towers. Also we have to check the air quality levels, because local Noida administration will give us that data, and then accordingly we'll inform our residents whether they want to come back or not. Although we have advised that if there are people who have some serious health concerns or asthma or something breathing related issue, they should try to come by tomorrow, but that is all voluntary. We are trying that as soon as we get the clearance, we'll inform the respective residents, but I think it will take at least 7 or 8 PM in the night at least.
So this entire process post-demolition will take approximately 6 to 7 hours, which we are given to understand from the special task force, which has been made by these particular society. So what they narrated is just the entire process. They explained post-demolition. There will be a visual inspection of the entire site. They will be inspecting like what post-demolition, if any sort of damage happened to the nearby societies or not. They'll be also checking the air quality because that is one of the main concerns which has been raised by the people living in the areas. And what we are also given to understand post-demolition, a 300-meter dust cloud will emerge post-demolition, which will actually result in increase in PM 2.5 particles and also PM 10 articles, which includes silica dust and lead, which is actually quite harmful for those people, for all the people actually living in the close vicinity of the area. What the people from the special task force suggest is that to the residents that if possible, if you have ample arrangement, please try and stay away from that particular zone for some time and then only come back to the society and take back your residence. Toya.